Tadashi, you mustn't rely too much on the company as a salaryman. As long as you're a worker, you'll keep getting exploited.
My parents both worked for a trading company. Even as a child, I remember them working so hard that they barely had time to sleep, serving the company even when transferred to distant locations. But... Dad? In the end, my parents worked as the company demanded and were discarded like old rags. As a child, I realized that I needed the ability to earn on my own to adapt to anything. My name is Tadashi Uesugi. I'm 24 years old, and I don't have a girlfriend. Right now, I'm just a company employee, but my dream is to someday start my own business and live off it. All right, it's 5 o'clock. I quickly start tidying up. Leaving on time is a strict rule I've imposed on myself. That's why I prepare and plan thoroughly, so I can finish my work within working hours. It's not like I'm slacking off or being lazy. I may do the minimum, but I complete all my tasks. For me, working at the company is just something to keep food on the table, a way to make a living, what I call rice work. Thanks for today. I'm leaving now. Maybe because of my parents' influence, the idea that overtime is the norm or that leaving on time is bad doesn't sit well with me. But no one in this company respects my way of thinking. He should at least do some overtime. I've got a live concert to go today too.
Seriously. Must be nice being a deadweight employee.
Especially these two, Chiba and Miyoshi. They're my colleagues, and they've labeled me as a deadweight employee since I don't work beyond my minimum quota. But I leave work without worrying about their cold stares, just like I always do. It's not like I'm denying their way of thinking. They could at least acknowledge mine a little. While muttering complaints, I sit down at my computer as soon as I get home. Outside of my company's working hours, I spend all my time on my side business. I import vintage clothing from America and sell it on my own website. It's what you'd call an import business. Sales today are 220,000 yen. Not bad, I guess. The advantage of overseas imports is that just sourcing from abroad drastically reduces competitors. Plus, since most vintage clothes are one of a kind, there's no direct competition, and I don't get caught up in price wars. Everything's not perfect, but I'm definitely earning more than my colleagues at the company. Is blindly following the tasks given by the company really the only right way to work? I'm doing the job I'm paid for, so there's no reason for anyone to complain. No matter how much you devote yourself to a company, there's no guarantee they'll always protect you. To me, overcommitting to a company without considering that possibility is just a waste of time. Times have changed, and there's no guarantee that unpaid overtime or long working hours will pay off anymore. There are risks to side businesses, but they're worth taking. In this era, having the ability to earn on your own is essential. All right, I refocus and dive back into my side business, clearing my mind of any unnecessary thoughts. One day, my sister Momo suddenly came to visit me.
Hey bro, have you been?
What's up, Momo? What's going on?
Please lend me some money, big bro. Please, without asking why. Please, I'm begging you.
It's rare for Momo to plead with me like this. She's currently in her second year of college, and I'm pretty sure she's working a part-time job. Despite her flashy gyaru appearance, Momo isn't wasteful and has never had trouble with borrowing or lending money. Plus, since she went through similar struggles with our parents, I tend to spoil her a little. All right, I'll do it. But I'm not lending you any money.
You're not?
I won't lend you money, but you can work for it. I suggested that Momo help me with my side business, and in return, I'd pay her for her work.
Got it. So it's like a part-time job, huh? All right, I'll do my best. Thanks for the opportunity.
And so, Momo started helping me with my vintage clothing import business from my house. All right, Momo, after you take a photo of the item, drag it here. Then input the price here and the size here. The photo caption is crucial. It's an important point that affects sales.
Like this? Drag it like the thing I'm always licking?
No, 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 that's not right. You do it like this.
Ugh, bro, you're so bad at teaching. I'm totally going nuts.
What does that even mean? Focus.
Can't do this, yo.
This is going to be tough. But being a kid of the modern age, Momo quickly got the hang of it.
But bro, we sold it. It's selling.
Finally, the vintage Skajan jacket Momo picked out and uploaded was purchased.
Yay, we did it.
Nice job, Momo. Making a profit through your own efforts is fun, right? It's a completely different kind of money compared to what you earn as a salaryman or part-time worker.
Yeah, thinking for yourself and working on your own is way more interesting than just following orders. This is so fun.
Right? This is your share of the profits, so let's keep up the good work and earn even more. Seeing Momo so happy makes me feel a bit happier too. One day, when I came home as usual, I found Momo with a woman I didn't know.
Hey, welcome home, bro. Today, I got a friend from a university.
The woman was slender and dressed in a simple one-piece dress, the complete opposite of Momo's flashy style.
Nice to meet you. I'm Anna Saijo. Sorry to intrude while you weren't home.
She's so pretty. Suddenly, a shock ran through me like a bolt of lightning. I'm Tadashi Uesugi, Momo's brother. Oh no, I think I'm in love at first sight.
Bro, isn't Anna a beauty? Hey, bro.
Yes, she's beautiful. I blurted out a weird response, and Anna gave me an awkward smile. At least she didn't get freaked out. Apparently, Anna had heard about my side business from Momo and became interested.
I'll be job hunting seriously starting next year as a third-year student, so I thought it would be nice to experience different types of work beforehand. I don't need money, but could I work here to learn?
Yes, absolutely. I'll make sure to pay you properly.
Deciding that quickly? Jeez, you're so easy to read, bro.
From that day on, the three of us, me, Momo, and Anna, continued the vintage clothing import business.
By the way, Anna, you always have such good taste in clothes.
Really? Oh, I'm glad. Thanks, Momo.
Where do you usually buy your clothes?
Well, I mostly shop online. Now that you mention it, our shop only has men's fashion, right? Don't you carry any women's clothing?
I'm not very familiar with women's fashion, so that's why. But with your keen sense of style and Momo's gyaru expertise, I think we can make it work. I gave the okay right away and left the women's fashion sourcing to them. One advantage of running a small side business is how quickly decisions can be made compared to large companies or organizations. Thanks to that speedy decision making, this new venture was a huge success. Meanwhile, the toxic work culture at my company had started taking a toll on its performance. Did you hear? Yamamoto from Section 3 quit because of health issues.
What? Yamamoto too? Lately, more and more people have been leaving. Why is it that other people are quitting instead of that deadweight Uesugi?
Employees like Uesugi who don't work seriously and act on their own are a cancer to the company. It's because of guys like him that the company's performance is tanking. 2 months after we started selling women's fashion, the site's sales had doubled. I left the operational work to the two of them and started focusing on the creative tasks that only I could handle. Things are going well, Momo.
Yeah, I can finally pay off the costume debt.
Costume debt?
Nothing.
She's a strange one.
You two get along so well. I'm really glad I can work here too.
After seeing Momo rush off to the bathroom, Anna chuckled softly. You'll be starting job hunting seriously this spring, right, Anna? So you'll only be able to work here for a little while longer, huh?
Actually, I was wondering if I could keep working here indefinitely.
What? I mean, that's amazing, but are you sure?
Yes, you're always so considerate of me and Momo, Uesugi. You're flexible with our working hours, and you stop us from overworking when it looks like it might happen. On top of that, your drive to build a profitable business is really inspiring. I admire that about you. which is why I want to stick with you.
Thank you. Hearing that makes me really happy. The truth is, I watched my parents get worn out by their jobs at a company. So I've been careful to make sure that neither you nor Momo end up like that. I began telling her about my parents bit by bit. Now, both of my parents are healthy, both physically and mentally, and they work at their own pace. But Momo and I saw how tough it was for them to get to this point.
Your care and drive when it comes to work come from those hardships, huh? But don't just focus on taking care of us. Make sure you take care of yourself too, Isugi. If you ever feel like you're pushing yourself too hard, I'll be here to support you.
Thank you. That makes me feel a lot more confident. Anna's gentle, comforting smile made me even more determined to succeed in our side business. I swore I would never make Anna regret her decision to work with me. From that point on, I implemented various strategies to grow the business. First, I stopped relying solely on importing vintage clothing. I turned my attention to exporting instead. Momo, what do people overseas want from Japan?
Character goods, duh. Japanese subculture is huge worldwide. Everyone wants stuff from artists and anime.
Of course, that's the way to go. I immediately started an Instagram account aimed at international customers and uploaded products that I thought would sell well. Then I made direct sales pitches to accounts that responded.
Since we only sourced items that were requested, we didn't have to worry about managing inventory.
Let's keep pushing to increase our sales.
I finally decided to quit my current company. The company had begun offering voluntary early retirement, and my side business had grown to a point where I could make it my main job. When word of my resignation got out, my two colleagues approached me. So, Uesugi, you've finally given up. Teamwork is everything at a company. It's only natural to dedicate yourself to the company.
You were a burden because you didn't have the mindset to belong to a company. With you gone, the company's performance should improve.
Yeah, no way will the company's performance improve just because I'm leaving. But if you want to keep dedicating yourself to a company like this, I won't stop you. Ha! If we all pull together as one team, the company's performance will definitely improve.
That's right. Don't come crying leader, saying you should have been more cooperative.
In my opinion, people with true cooperation skills don't outright reject differing viewpoints. They only know how to conform. In the end, I couldn't get along with the other employees, and I left the company. Years later, Chiba and Miyoshi had completely lost their enthusiasm and sat dejectedly. Damn, I can't believe we got laid off in the end.
I endured that awful work environment, trying my best.
I heard that the company I used to work for has been declining ever since and is now on the verge of bankruptcy. If I'd known it would turn out like this, I wouldn't have sacrificed so much for that company. Chiba sighed as he stared out the window. Then he saw something. Huh? Isn't that Uesugi, the deadweight employee? Chiba saw me walking with Anna and Momo.
Oh, you're right. He's with two women. But what do they see in a guy like that?
Seriously? Compared to me? Wait, what? Chiba suddenly realized something and shouted. Leaving a wide-eyed Miyoshi behind, he paid for his drink and ran out of the cafe. Hey, Uesugi! Whoa, Chiba? Long time no see. This isn't the time for pleasantries. Why are you with Momorine? Chiba's eyes locked on to a certain person.
Yoo-hoo! It's Momorin. But I retired from being an idol, so stop calling me that. Kippy?
After I quit the company, I found out that Momo had been part of the underground idol group Sailors and was known to fans as Momorine. The reason she was short on money a few years ago was that she spent it on stage costumes and studio rental fees. When I asked why she didn't tell me about her idol activities, fine! Can I call you Momo-chan then?
I guess I'll allow that. Meow.
She didn't want me to know about her cutesy idol persona. This was the first time I saw Momo like this, but I totally understand why she'd want to keep it hidden. Even though she's retired, her dedication to keeping up the act is impressive. Wait, no! Why are you even with a guy like Uesugi, Momo-chan?
A guy like him?
That's right! Maybe you don't know this, but this guy was a deadweight employee! He barely did the minimum work and never worked overtime. There's no point in sticking with a guy who has no sense of responsibility. I'm way more valuable as a man than he is.
Shut it!
What?
I said, shut it, you fool!
Momo goes off on Chiba. Once Momo reaches her boiling point, she's terrifyingly fierce.
Who are you calling deadweight, you idiot?
What? Bro?
That's right. Tadashi Uesugi is my big brother. My brother isn't like you. He's someone who takes action on his own. He's not lacking in consideration. You guys were just written off. Like brother, like sister, huh?
At some point, Miyoshi had appeared and was now glaring at Momo, her nose turned up.
Thinking it's okay to turn your back on the company is what proves you have no sense of responsibility. What did you say?
Calm down, Momo. So, what do you have to show for being loyal to the company? I heard the company is on the brink of bankruptcy.
That's...
I did the work the company expected of me. And I didn't feel any obligation to work beyond that, so I stuck to regular hours. That's all there was to it.
With that mindset, you'll never make it in any company. I don't know what you're doing now, but you must be living a pretty poor life, right?
I was about to respond when Anna stepped forward with a business card.
My apologies for the delay. I'm Anna Saijo, secretary to the president of LK Companies, Uesugi's business.
President? And LK Companies? You mean LK Market?
That's right. My personal website, LK Market, grew steadily through import and export sales and became a corporation. The employees are just me, Anna, and Momo, who joined a year ago. But by outsourcing to freelancers and prioritizing an excellent work environment, our business continues to thrive.
You might have seen Uesugi as a deadweight employee, but what you saw was only a part of him. Behind the scenes, Uesugi was taking risks and acting on his own to improve. He simply chose a path where he didn't rely on the company. There's nothing inherently right or wrong with that choice. Criticizing someone based on your own perspective is a mistake.
What the hell? If there's no right or wrong way to live, why do only you guys get to be happy? We deserve to be happy too.
That's right. We've been dedicated to the company all this time. How can they just throw us away like we're nothing?
Dedicated? No, you were just blindly following orders. If you couldn't quit, that's one thing, but if you stayed voluntarily, I don't feel sorry for you at all. If you really cared about the company, you would have come up with at least one plan to improve performance. From what I saw, you were just following orders and criticizing me for being out of place. You never thought for yourselves. And now you're paying for it. Happiness doesn't come to you just because you wait for it. You gave up on happiness the moment you left it to the company and took no action yourselves. It's too late to complain about it now. Oh, and don't expect me to help you. You called me a burden and inconsiderate. Surely you don't expect me to do you any favors now. Well, we're on our way to a meeting. If you have no more business with us, we'll be going. Leaving the two of them behind, we walked away together. Later, I heard that Chiba and Miyoshi ended up working for a sketchy company, exhausting themselves to the bone. It's normal to take the last train home here. What the hell is up with this company? Miyoshi even got sick and now has to go to the hospital regularly.
If you let yourself be controlled by the company, no number of bodies would be enough to keep up. Taking action to find happiness, huh?
I guess they finally learned that there are different ways to work and live. As for us, we were introducing Anna to my parents. This is Anna Saijo, my fiancé.
Nice to meet you. Tadashi has been taking great care of me.
Yes, after that, Anna and I realized we had mutual feelings and started dating shortly after.
I'm so glad you're happy, Tadashi. You've been through a lot.
Anna, thank you for staying by Tadashi's side. Please continue to take care of him.
Sacrificing yourself for a company or organization isn't necessarily noble. If you can't control your own life and rely on others, you'll never find true happiness. Let's keep supporting each other and find happiness together.
Yes, let's help each other out without pushing ourselves too hard.
We swore to live our lives together, recognizing each other's values and living proactively. That's what true cooperation is.
Here we go, off to battle!
Okay, you're acting so cool, but you're sweating so much now. Are you okay?
Of course I'm nervous! I'm Tomo Mitsuboi. I'm on my way to meet my girlfriend Tamako Kataiya's parents to ask for permission to marry her.
Okay, I guess that's how it is.
I started dating her before we graduated from university. I got a job at a recruitment agency, but launched my own agency later. I've just started the business, but I've been dating Tamako for 4 years now. She said she wanted to become a young mom, so I decided to marry her. Moreover, Tamako's father runs a consulting company. Tamako also works as an admin officer at his company. That's how it is! I'm sure you aren't nervous since it's your own parents this time. But next time, it's your turn to greet mine. I'm sure you'll be super nervous.
If I decide to go.
Huh? Did you just say something? Please let me marry your daughter. When I arrived at Tamako's house, I greeted her parents, but only her mom spoke a little. And the conversation didn't go well. I couldn't stand the atmosphere, so I got straight to the point, but I can't give my daughter to a poor self-employed guy like you. Although I took the plunge, he refused me right away. I've heard many things about you from Tamako. I heard that you recently became a business owner, but you're just running a small business, right? For a man who doesn't earn that much money to get married, it's beyond presumptuous. It's true that I've only recently started my own business, but I earn twice as much as an office worker my age. I won't make your daughter suffer. I can understand why he's worried, but I can't give up either. Heh, twice as much? So what? I heard from Tamako that she is already struggling to make ends meet. Huh? That's not true, is it, Tamako? I looked at Tamako as if to ask her to persuade her father, but...
You're right, Dad. He doesn't take me anywhere. I think he doesn't have money.
What? I was at a loss for words when she supported her father.
Sorry, Tomomi. We have actually talking about various things already. I thought you would make more money, but I was disappointed. We've been together for 4 years, right? You were very interested in getting married, so I just couldn't bring myself to dump you now. So I decided to take advantage of this opportunity.
Then what? Does that mean you had no intention of marrying me from the beginning?
Well, that's it.
Tamako laughs. Why is she laughing?
Plus, Dad introduced me to a promising office worker at a major company. I went on a date the other day and it was so good. He took me to all the luxurious places. I can't date a guy like you who only takes me to izakayas anymore. I'm sorry, but let's break up.
A man who only takes Tamako to izakayas will only be a disgrace to our family. Come back after you earn more money. Tamako will probably be married by then, though. Poor man, get out of my house now, before your poverty bacteria multiplies. I was betrayed by the girl I believed in, looked down on by her father, and her mother just watched. I don't know how rich they are, but I don't deserve to be called poor. There was no point in saying anything. I was also disillusioned with Tamako's true nature. I didn't feel like talking, so I left. Are you okay? I met Tamako with some other people the other day. She said she broke up with you and is dating another guy. I thought you guys are gonna get married. I see. She's already dating the guy. While we were dating, I sure was being frugal. But that was to save up funds for launching the business. I made up for the frugal lifestyle until then. Well, I never expected her to be that kind of person, and I hate having a father-in-law like that, so I guess it was good that I broke up. But the reason why I launched my business is not just to earn money. Most importantly, I want to lead myself and those around me to a better life. I was mocked for being poor, and I became angrier and angrier. I'll definitely expand my business and show them off. And a few years later, President, the person from the other day has found a job. Oh, nice. I worked hard every day, and my business steadily grew. Now I have employees too, and I spend my days working hard with my colleagues to help people change jobs. Hi, Yamamoto-san. So your previous job was at a consulting company. Finding a job is one of the most important choices in life. In order to help people make better choices, I still work with my clients myself. Oh, Love Koi Consultation? Wasn't that Tamako's company? In Yamamoto-san's CV, I saw Tamako's father's company. Why do you want to change jobs?
I am not treated well. There is a strong pressure to succeed, but even though the company's performance is improving, there is no return to the employees. Everyone around me seems to be thinking about changing jobs, so I thought it would be a good idea to change jobs as soon as possible.
I see. I understand. Let's try to do something about it. I didn't know much about that company, but since there are many people who are thinking of changing jobs, apparently, the company doesn't offer a very good working environment. That's all I thought about it at the time. But, huh? Another person from Love Koi Consulting? My client too.
Same here.
The last one was weird. But what the heck? What's going on with that company? A few months after I met Yamamoto-san, we were flooded with people from Love Koi Consulting who wanted to change jobs. I would find out later why that was happening. I'm glad you introduced a good company to your client.
Yes! I'm glad I am able to work here. It makes me happy to be able to help someone.
One day, I was returning from a meeting with Yamamoto-san. She joined our company at her request. I'm also very happy to see her working so energetically every day.
I thought about it when you were interviewing me, that I wanted to work for you. This is the first company that has made me feel that way. After all, isn't it important to work with who you want to work with? I'm really glad to be able to work for you. It's very different from my previous company.
Yamamoto-san. Yamamoto-san's words warmed my heart. As a business owner, I was so happy to hear that.
I'm sure everyone else working here thinks so too. Oh, wait. Are you crying?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'll take a photo and show it to everyone.
Hey, I'm the president, you know.
Your friendliness is also a good thing about you. Huh?
Yamamoto-san suddenly stopped moving when she saw a figure in front of her office building.
President, the people there. Ah! Tomomi!
In front of the company was my ex and her father, Tamako. And why Kawaiiwa-san too? It's been a while, Tomomi-kun. It looks like your company's doing well. Yeah, so why are you here?
Well, I was wondering how you are, but you never respond to me. So, I searched online and found your company, and we came to meet you in person.
But why would you want to see me? After what happened a few years ago, I can't believe they had the guts to come see me. Then, Tomomi-kun, marry my daughter right now. Huh? Kawaiiwa-san held my hand and said something outrageous. It's so outrageous that I almost lost my nerve. I don't understand what you mean. I mean, you were the one who was against her marriage, right? That was because you were poor at that time. But you have become a man worthy of Tamako. I am saying I can now let you marry her. Aren't you happy? What is this bastard talking about?
You worked hard just to marry me, right?
What? If that was the case, I would have contacted you, right? I was just stunned by how their brain worked. After what they did to me, I just don't understand. It's true that I am who I am today partly because of that incident. But I have no intention of marrying Tamako anymore, because
Because he's dating me.
when I try to tell them why I can't marry her, Yamamoto-san, no, Lisa interrupted us.
When we're at work, we call each other by our last names, but we are actually dating. I am Lisa Yamamoto, an employee of Tomomi's company and his current girlfriend. And I used to work at your company. You probably don't remember me, though. Oh, you worked at our company? Sorry, you are so plain that I don't really remember you at all. Tomomi, have your tastes in women changed?
Lisa's temples twitch as Tamako provokes her.
I'm surprised you had the audacity to say such a thing. You came to Tomomi just for money, right?
The two of them got irritated by Lisa's words. What? What are you? How rude. What do you mean by that, huh?
Isn't your company on the verge of bankruptcy?
What? How do you... This is where Lisa's counterattack began.
Your former accountant is a good friend of mine. It seems you forced her to make your personal expenses count towards company expenses. Plus, you threatened to fire her if she didn't.
He definitely does not deserve to be called president. And how he came back to me just for money. He's certainly a scumbag.
So, I told her to become a whistleblower and then come work with me.
What? It was you! What have you done?
A company run by someone like you, who uses employees as pawns to only make yourself rich. Sooner or later, you would have ended up like this. On the other hand, Tomomi is always thinking about his employees and clients. I can see that he is working hard for others, which is why he has achieved so much. Learn a lesson or two from our president.
Kawaiya, unable to say anything back, shuts his mouth. That's how it is. I had told Lisa that I was dating Tamako, so she was aware of it. I also knew about your company's situation.
Huh? You knew? Well then, why didn't you help me?
Tamako looks up at me with tearful eyes, so I told her clearly. It's true that I'm working hard to help other people, but that's only for people who are considerate towards others. If you want someone to help you, become someone who is worthy of being helped.
Oh no!
You guys are adults, so please take responsibility for what you have done. I can't do anything about it. As with changing jobs, the first step to making a fresh start is to know yourself. This is a good opportunity for you. No way!
What am I supposed to do now?
The two of them drooped in despair at my words. Oh, and I would like to add one more thing. It is partly thanks to your company that we were able to expand our business.
Huh?
At my comment, the two of them raised their heads. We have been flooded with people looking to change jobs from your company. Moreover, all of them were excellent, so they were very successful in their new job. Our reputation has skyrocketed thanks to them. What? Well, it's mainly thanks to Lisa spreading the words, though. I only found out later that the reason so many people came to our agency from Lovekoi Consulting was because Lisa was recommending our agency to them. People are a company's treasure, not pawns. That's my 2 cents. Well then. What should I do now?
No! I don't want to be poor!
Lisa and I left the scene, leaving behind the crying, distressed father and daughter.
Yay! Even more people from Lovekoi Consulting are here.
It's true. We have to work hard to help them find a good company. After that, Tamako's father's company went bankrupt. Actually, upon Lisa's advice, the accounting girl recorded all the conversations with Tamako's father. He was arrested because of that. He is now living a poor life in a small apartment while working part-time. Come to think of it, wasn't Tamako dating a guy from a major company? What happened to that? I thought for sure that they were going to get married.
In the end, Tamako was just being played with. What's more, the guy got married right after he dumped her. It's scary, isn't it? Since he was the son of a wealthy CEO, Tamako's father couldn't say anything. Well, serves him right.
I see. Maybe it's because he saw through the true nature of Kawaii family.
Well, we should always be sincere to ourselves and others, hey? So, when will you give me proof of your sincerity?
Oh, actually, I've always had it ready.
Huh? Really?
A company is not the owner's personal property. How the top management behaves has a great impact on those working for them. If you start a business just for yourself without understanding this, it will backfire on you someday. Always remember to thank the people who work for you. I want to create an environment where everyone can work happily.